I didn't realise how much the altitude was going to have an impact. These things have got really hard. I'm really looking forward to this being over. Well, this is a little bit exciting. I am leaving Greymouth on my way to Naseby. I've got about a 7-hour drive up my sleeve, and yeah, so a week ago I would not have thought, with the COVID mess I was in, that I would be getting to the start line of this. I had a really good consult with the nutritionist yesterday as well. Just starting to learn how to prep for these races food wise, and what I'm going to do on race day. So I was up quite late last night making stuff, trying to make sure I've got everything I need. So yeah, so ready to go. Dropped my puppy off to the doggy sitters, so thank you, Josh and Sarah and Daisy, the other doggy. And yeah, on my way, can't wait. Right, let's get this road trip started. So where have I been, you may or may not have been wondering. Well, I've had a pretty tough year trying to sort out an injury, and then it turned into 2 injuries, and I'm just really now getting back into things. So I did 3 ultras last year, and after the one in July I've pretty much been injured ever since. However, feeling pretty good now, and the body's a bit of a shambles after not being able to do the amount of exercise I like to do, but I'm on my way back and super excited to be going to Naseby. It's a town I've never been to before. It's a heck of a long way, so I'm just really stoked to go somewhere as a road trip, an adventure, and that's really all I want this ultra running to be, is to go and have some fun, do some different types of races, and yeah, so let's see how this event goes. Really excited for this. I've just checked into my accommodation in Ranfurly, which is about, I don't know, 11-12 k's away from Naseby, and yeah, stunning, beautiful terrain. I didn't realise where this was. I've never been here at all, so this is cool. On my way hopefully to register. I think I still can today, and yeah, see how a couple of people are going. So yeah. The course in Naseby is a figure 8 loop, and it is 10 kilometres long for each loop. So the event I'm doing is 50 kilometres, so 5 loops, 10 k's per loop. The longest distance is 200 miles, which is 32 loops, which is crazy. That starts on Wednesday, and as I did this race on Saturday, there was still people competing, 4 days later. So massive respect to them, and seeing the pain they're in. I was in awe, and yeah, there's all sorts of distances in between, 100 mile, 100 kilometre team event. Yeah, so it's an awesome event, tons of activity, lots going on, and most of the time you don't know whether you're winning, losing, or where you are in the race, but it's still good fun. Hello. Morning of the race, getting all my stuff sorted, feel good. Yeah, so yeah, I think I feel good. I slept pretty well, woke up a few times, but I actually got probably more sleep last night than I have in a really long time, so it was good. It's 1 degree outside, which is not much different to what I train in at home early in the morning, so that's cool. I feel ready for that. Pre-nutrition, I've got some stuff going on, getting ready, and then yeah, let's get into it. Got all my little goodies in here that I can get on each lap. little snacks and gels and things, so it should be good. Woke up this morning to see my friend and work colleague Maggie breaking the woman's record in the 100-miler somewhere overnight, so that's pretty inspiring. There will be no records broken by me today. I will just be stoked to finish this one, so it's quite good not having any pressure to do well in my age group or not to do well in anything in particular. I'm just going to sit back and see if I can just finish it. So it's cool. The track looks awesome. It looks really runnable, sort of foresty type stuff, pine forest. Lots of turns and ups and downs, so that should be fun. I haven't done basically any vertical, so this could be interesting to see how the vertical goes, because one of the injuries doesn't like it very much. But in saying that, they're all behaving pretty well, and we should be able to have a good time out there. Well, I say that now. We'll see what it's like. I'm not going to get too much footage, I don't think, but I'll try. I'm going to take my little wee camera with me and see what happens. But yeah, could be interesting. It could just be a lot of me puffing. Lots of, yeah, I don't think anyone needs to hear that.
I'd like the slowest runner in the
Out on that one. Look at this weather, man. This is beautiful. Just cruising along, heart rate's too high, but hopefully it'll settle down. It's going good. I'm out on lap 2. I didn't realise how much the altitude was going to have an impact, so that's new. And I was even cramping on my first big downhill coming into the finish line on the 10k mark. So we'll see how this goes. Wind's picking up and time to get running. A third of the way through, coming up to about 17k mark. Things are not too bad. I feel I've settled into a pace that's manageable. Quads took a bit of a hiding, and yeah, so because in that first 10k's the elevation's affected for sure, so I've just dialed it back a bit, and yeah, trying to stay consistent. So only 2/3 to go. Okay, I'm out on lap 3. Just started this lap. I'm 21 k's through.
So yeah, things pretty good. Nailing my nutrition, fighting off a little bit of cramp on the downhills, but otherwise doing pretty solid. Yeah, still breathing lots. I know that's not fun to listen to, sorry, but yeah, I mean, look at this, look how beautiful this is. Yeah, and I didn't know this, but you can also join runners on your bike. You can run a lap with them, you can do whatever you like. So next year, if there is a next year, yeah, feel free to come along. You don't have to run this. You know, you can chuck on the e-bike on the back of the car and come along and have a fun. It's completely bikeable. It's lovely. Right, time to concentrate. Okay, halfway. The last few Ks things have got really hard, so but it's all downhill from here, right? 25 to go, and yeah, I think I need to up my hydration. Feeling some cramp, and otherwise I'll get there. Okay, 30 Ks in, just starting lap 4. Yeah, she's fun, but I'll get there. It's, yeah, I need to get some food in, so shut up, Vaughan. Right, I got my food in, 31 Ks in, and yeah, massive waves are feeling pretty good, then horrendous, then pretty good, then more horrendous. So, but you know, there's only less than 20 Ks to go, so shut up, get on with it. Definitely not a lot of people around me now. So yeah, I've got to sit into my own pace and not rely on sitting with other people. It makes it a little harder, but it's alright. Right, looks like there's a storm coming as well, so I'd really like to be finished before that hits. That could be fun. Anyway, I've finished walking this uphill bit. I now need to run again. Okay, 35 Ks through. I've had my first bout of cramp. It's going to be a long last 15 Ks. I've got probably quite a bit of walking in this, unfortunately, but I'm going to run whatever I can and get the job done. The cramps are covered everywhere, but you know, work through it, slow up, and then just keep going. Yeah, shows I've still got some fitness to do though. Anyway, I'm still out here, still enjoying all of this, and yeah, another hour and a half to go maybe. Okay, I'm 3/4 of the way through 37.5 Ks. I'm in a world of pain. Managed to run the last couple of Ks, had a slow jog. That'll be the best I can do until the end, I think. But I keep going. It's going to be a very long last quarter, but hey, this is what I knew was going to happen, so I'm not angry about it. And it's a good chance to practice being in pain and overcoming it. Okay, I've just started the last lap, 40.7 kilometres in. Just walked up the hill, getting ready to run again. Yeah, I'm so glad it's the last lap. There's all sorts of cramp, all sorts of weird stuff happening to my body, but I'm nearly there, sort of. 10 Ks to go. 9Ks, 9.14 to go. And that fucking matters. So, time to get running. Oh, it feels so good. Okay, I've got 5Ks to go. 45 done. Bouts of cramp, but otherwise good. Just running as much as I can, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to this being over. So yeah, about to go back through the aid station again for the last time. My last gel, get some more fluid, and then on to the last section. Yeah. 1.8 k's to go. I'm on one of the last uphill sections, which I definitely can't run. Yeah, I've beaten the rain, which is good. You can see the clouds still looming. So really thankful for that. There's a lot of thankful stuff going on in my head. Thankful to be able to run. My job, I'm a health coach in a medical centre, and I see a lot of people who can't run, and a lot of them can't even walk more than a short distance. So I'm really thankful that I have got this in my life at the moment, and hopefully I can use it to inspire some other people. You don't have to be an amazing ultra runner to do an ultra marathon or whatever event you want to do. So just get out and do it. Start something today. That's it, folks. I'm all done. This is a thank God for that. 5 hours 28.
Okay, it's race recap time. Let's have a look at what went well and what did not. Okay, so it's a week after the race, and just going through the good, the bad and the ugly. If I looked at the good first, I was pretty happy. The fact that I just finished the race, this is something that was unknown going into it. My longest run was 2 hours prior to this, so pretty stoked to spend 5.5 hours on my feet. So yay. Another positive was that it's my first ultra completed this year. Did 3 last year, and with all the injuries and stuff, I've been just training a lot, so it's really nice to be back out and competing. Really happy with the food that I ate pre-race, during the race and post-race. This was really important for me to have that focus. There was no junk food going in. Yeah, the week after the race, maybe not as good, but I'm working on it. Yeah, I was stoked to finish inside the first half, the top half of the field, quite comfortably. That was just a nice thing. It wasn't a big focus, to be honest. Could have been happy being at the back of the pack, but yeah, nice wee thing. And probably the last one is just being, and probably the most important for me, is being back at races now and events, pretty much injury free. Not 100% perfect, but I'm also not in my best physical condition either, so I'm really happy with that. That's all I really wanted at this stage, was just to be able to go back and be around like-minded people who are all silly and want to run around in circles doing lots of long distance stuff. So it's nice to be back as part of that group. The things I could have improved on, well, the first one I didn't really get a say in it. So COVID hit me 2 weeks out, spent a week in bed, and that was pretty rough, and really didn't think I was going to get to this race. So there's a positive and a negative, but yeah, just being able to look after my health. Can't do too much about it. I work within a medical centre within a hospital. There's bugs and stuff everywhere, so that doesn't make it easy. What else? Yeah, my hydration wasn't really great, and that was something, it was a learning thing along the way. I should have had a lot more, so I've learned, yeah, I basically doubled my hydration and got it sorted, and yeah, learned a lot from that. So not a bad one, pretty happy. The cramps were painful. They made it frustrating because I think I could have run a lot better, but really the cramps were probably a sign that COVID was still hanging around in the body, and also, yeah, I really hadn't done long enough training runs leading up to this, and I'm not in the best physical shape. So, you know, maybe the cramps are a reflection on where I'm at. So I'll take that as a, you know, some reflection. I hadn't been sleeping enough before this race, and after the race my sleep's been appalling as well, 4 or 5 hours a night. There's no excuses for it, I just can't sleep very well at the moment, so I'll be trying this next week to get on top of that. And last one was that, you know, a negative, but I'm not too worried about it again, is that I'm not as fit as I want to be. I'm still overweight for where I should be, but I'm working with people in regards to that, and I'm on the right journey and still doing ultras while in this shape. So that's the key thing I've taken away. In the past, I've probably cancelled ultra marathons because I haven't felt like I am race ready, and screw that. I'm going to turn up to the start line. You know, if I'm going to be the person who's not in the great shape and can finish, cool, that's me. But I am heading on the right journey to be healthy, fit, and one day fast. So, what's next? Well, I had it all mapped out beautifully, and I knew exactly what I was going to do, and this race has turned things on its head a wee bit. I've come away happy to have done this, and but I had planned for a 100k race in about 6 weeks time, and I have now changed my mind, and I'm allowed to do that. I am looking at a number of trail marathons and just ultra marathons in the 50 to 55k sort of distance, and get stronger in the hills with these races. They're a lot more hilly than the one I've just done, and get some speed, focus on getting in shape and stay injury free. So that's over the next 4 or 5 months, and the big goal is to, if it all works out, is to go to Tarawera 100k. So that's where I'm going. That is February 2026, and that's the one I want to be ready for. And yeah, so let's see how it goes. Anyway, next race is until next month, so I've got a bit of training to do. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your training as well. Bye.